Друзья, продолжаем прохождение игры. Ну, точнее, там у меня она не сохранилась, получается, почему-то. Хотя я вроде бы поспал. То есть мы идем сейчас товарища своего выручать. И тут какие-то два типочка. Сейчас попробуем с ними еще раз договориться, если получится. Но не факт, что это получится. Так, здесь надо нам поставить наш топор в ячейку. Одеть какой-нибудь капюшон. Я не знаю, что тут есть. Охотничий пояс. Мгм. Сапоги надеть, наверное, какие-нибудь на ноги надо. Штаны нищего. Пускай будет так. На голову мы капюшон какой-то накинули. Я их буду рубить сразу, короче. Не буду ждать, когда они меня... Не прорубил. У них тут... На, нахрен тебя. Блин, ну ты... Нехорошо нападать-то. Ну ладно. Ладно, курва, блин. Так, нажмите У. Тут то это У. Русское, то не русское. Не буду даже одеваться, хрен с ним. Попробую так зарубить. Надеюсь, сейчас меня нормально там слышно. Топорик. Ну ладно, капюшон. Капюшон накинули, да? Сапоги. Ношеный комбинезон. Пускай будет. Нет, ношеный комбинезон я не хочу. Съесть гриб. Зонтик. Мне, может быть, от него плохо стать, наверное, от зонтика-то. Или попробуем договориться с ними, не знаю. Давай посмотрим.
Sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
Так, мы посланники, похоже, попали в засаду.
You don't look like it. Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Давай попробуем соврать.
No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the rocks. It's a dangerous place. One false step, and it's a long way down.
I'll tell you what's dangerous. Pissing me off like you just did. Because it was in the rocks
Провал.
that we lost
В общем-то,
the
бесполезно. Не знаю, есть ли тут какие-то варианты
here.
решить все более-менее мирно. Ну ладно, будем... Эй, возьмем... Одного готов. Эта собачка там нас выручает. Курва. Ну вот и все. А вы боялись. Давай их сразу обберем. Обобрать. Обобрать. Факел возьмем. Вот это, я так понял, то, что рыжие, это изношенное. Не буду я это брать, наверное. Второго тоже посмотрим. Тетушка, сейчас, секундочку, обобрать. Так, простой капюшон, короткая рубашка. Ну, пускай будет. Штаны. Простая обувь, факел. Груши. Тут у него ключи какие-то. Повязки. штаны ни с чего нам не нужны. Тетушка, ты куда делась-то? Давай их сразу отнесем. Наверное. Или их не надо никуда нести? А где ты есть, женщина милая?
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the
Ну, здесь можно маленько мутануть, потому что это было все в первой нашей части.
Well,
You won't.
promise it. Except
Don't worry.
I'd be it, but
Что ж нам по второму разу? Поднять Микиша, поднять Козлика.
he's holding up. But what he needs most now.
Here.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from. I gave you to the. It's a shame, but you can do my eyes.
Я сделаю отвар.
All right.
Не умею. Я не умею.
I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble.
I'll take the book.
Of course. Every.
Так, мы пошли за шалфеем, за ромашкой. Кстати, надо этих товарищей, по-моему, тоже захоронить. Где здесь у нас обычно дневник? То есть поднять Микиша. Давай поднимем Микиша. И его, наверное, надо тоже туда отнести будет. В эту нашу яму, куда мы всех хороним. Но это не точно. Вообще вроде туда показывает. Здесь тоже, сломя голову, в атаку бросаться не стоит, я так понял. Ух ты, какой кабан, блин. Ты чё, блин, кабан, мешаешься здесь. Вот здесь хоронили, да? Бросить тело. Так, бросить тело. Почему оно не бросается? А, надо подержать. Так, а как тебе закопать? Обобрать. Тут больше ямы не копается. Мы сюда пришли-то вообще как бы. Не знаю. Даже, честно говоря. Это он, да? Это козлик этот. Поднять тело. Поднять это безумное тело. Отволочь козлика к ручью. Так, ручей у нас где? Это тот ручей, куда я ношу всех. Надо, наверное, лопату принести, что ли, я не знаю. Вот, лежите друг на дружке. Вроде здесь ничего не копается, как бы я хрен его знает, как здесь копать. Отнес их к ручью. Может быть, этого достаточно? Она не говорила, что их надо копать. Так, что нам? Так, а тут мы что делаем дальше-то? Сварить спасение. Сварить целебные зелья. Угу. Все, что надо в пристройке. Но здесь нет этих горшочков, как бы. Мне сейчас надо ромашки, шалфей у меня есть вообще? Материалы. Материалы. У меня вроде это все есть, как бы. Заняться алхимией. Что, я помню, что надо котелок, по-моему, что-то отпустить куда-то, нет? Ну, вы можете листать, ладно. Читать. Можете листать книгу, переключаться рецепт. Ну, нам настой ромашки нужен. Кровавый Y. Рецепты. Понял. Стол. Для каждого стоит жидкая основа. Кувшины с основами стоят на полке слева. Берем вино и наливаем в эту хрень. Так.
Wine, of course, like it says in the book.
Нажмите У, чтобы поставить котелок. Переставить котелок. Че? И, по-моему, меха там надо раздуть. Что-то я припоминаю. Переставить котелок. Подготовьте из нашей суммы. Ромашка. Подтвердить. Это вот здесь она теперь, да? А, надо еще приготовить, да? Выбрать. Подтвердить. Что мы дальше делаем-то? Помощь. Снять выбор, подтвердить. Что мы дальше делаем-то? Так, теперь мы что, вторые травы? Возьмите пригоршню ромашки из мешочка, нажав У. Угу. Не бросьте в котелок. Еще одну. Нажмите котелок на огонь поставить. Мехами раздуваем. Ну, вроде закипело. И часы переворачиваем, типа. А, чтобы убрать котелок, надо убрать его и поставить часы, наверное. А, нет, надо шалфей уже сыпать. А, его измельчить надо же. Вы возьмите флакон с полки слева и выберите котелок, удерживая. Почему дешевый? В прошлый раз подороже получился. Так, отойти от стола. Друга нашего надо поднимать.
It's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Мить, привет. Я не видел сообщения. Это... Блин, забыл, как называется-то. Kingdom Come. И там какое-то непонятное слово дальше. Я уже второй стрим прохожу, но тут микрофон у меня что-то чудил. Да и вообще со стримами у меня проблема, блин, вечная. Что-то тоже с интернетом. Так, а мы что сейчас делаем-то в итоге-то? Я что-то забыл. Гореть им в аду. Марш в постель. А я не знаю, что сделать с этими товарищами. У меня лопата есть вообще? Я же ей вернул лопату, нет? Должна же где-то лопата быть. У меня в инвентаре она есть. Я ее могу куда-то положить, нет? Я лопату взять не могу. Ну хорошо, допустим, я ее как будто бы взял, да? Пойдем попробуем. Это про рыцарей игра. Че, где их хранить-то надо? Куда яму? Где яму-то копать? Как бы рыцари, это вот они лежат. Я по ним топчусь тут хожу. Я хрен его знает. Я где-то здесь копал. К ручью, может, надо поближе к ручью сходить. Я не знаю, где их тут хранить-то. Тоже есть какие-то могилки. О, копать. Так, а где я их бросил? Придется их сюда таскать еще, блин. Так. Ну, это такая побочная тема. Похоронить. Я думаю, я в одной вашей братской могиле-то похороню. А, его надо мякиши землей закопать. Ну ладно. Так, а где тут еще копнуть-то можно? Ну вот, можно здесь копать. Тут бы указали, где копать. Так. Этого тащим тоже сюда. Сюда тащим. Так, а взять? Вот трусы с него снять, блин. Бабуля тут просто как будто этот Чикатило орудует, блин. Ну все, это задание мы выполнили, надо идти спать. И мы начинаем с того момента, где закончили. Единственное, что не были похоронены вот эти друзья. Ложимся спать. Ну... И можешь дольше спать. И так нормально. И так сойдет.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Abzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. Where's my fucking sword? And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. Rotted hell!
Какие-то кошмары снятся.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you. The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business. Where's my fucking sword? You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento. This isn't over. I'll find you. Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
you'd never wake.
Да, ну дочь пришла.
Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Ну, лучше, чем вчера.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Меч, мой отец.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Пойдемте. Завтрак на столе. О, ты уже тут.
Come and join us. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in
От ручья, куда я всех похоронил.
And I'm
Принес воду.
you, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a bull.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands, the core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zhelyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was.
Верхнюю часть бедра.
That's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last
Привет,
of my
Кирюх.
strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack
Еще раз.
right on the noggin.
Я немножко погромче себя сделал.
My word. Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelyov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something
Топорик-то
for you,
мне еще
Henry.
пригодился
I'll
бы,
have trouble
конечно.
because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the house.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
Henry says, may God bless.
Ладно. Ладно, закончить разговор, наверное.
Good to see you, my friend.
Надо взять, наверное, поесть с собой, да? В наглую, так сказать.
As Henry says,
Можно я у вас хлеб заберу?
your generosity and your
Прошу прощения.
rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Приходится расставаться. Эй! Уля-ля.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies.
Ах, время посмотрю. Ну как вообще игра? Игра, ну, очень медлительная. А чё время посмотрел? Очень медленно все развивается, очень много диалогов. Ну, пока, во всяком случае. Давайте, блин, заходите уже. Хочется побольше рубки.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Я тоже отвлекаюсь, мне там брат жены пишет по WhatsApp.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking
Девушки тут
don't.
должны присутствовать.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Begone!
Big on.
Getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get
Одно из
shit
заданий
for it.
началось. Троски.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Ничего, надо
The first thing we have
проснуться.
to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Так, давай
So we'll earn
заработаем.
some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
What's that woman from the pond?
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I heard some talk about your captain.
Моемся.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Что этих докопаться можно.
You got a damn cheek.
Useless! You still resisting?
Can't bear to look. My God, a brawl.
The stocks with him.
You're no match for us, fucker!
I'll whip your arse so much you'll be
Блин, это, наверное, затеял.
I've been waiting for you.
The executioner's sharpening his axe for you. Fuck you! What do you want? You still resisting? Christ, I'm hit! You want to try me? You're no match for us, fucker! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory. Useless! Christ! Shit! You don't fight with guards, you fool. You surrender to them. The executioner's sharpening his axe for you. Show your stuff! You still resisting?
You're no match for us, fucker. You'll get such a.
Я их не повалю, наверное.
It's a wonder you're still standing.
You fool. You surrender to them.
Я уже почти умер.
The executioner.
Ну ладно, я, наверное, сдамся тут.
That's enough. We won't stand for that here. You're goose as cook, you scoundrel.
Как загрузить игру? Ну, я должен был попробовать. Так, мне надо перепачкались, им надо умыться. А могу я их вообще, в принципе, здесь завалить всех? Теоретически, наверное, мог бы. Вот этот сидит, блин, не помогает. Ну и так себе, Кирюх. Нетрудно, пока не очень-то и разобрался. Здесь блоки надо ставить, когда зеленый вот в центре загорается. Так, я говночерпи. На меня напали рабы. Мы у пруда виделись.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I
Надо немножко прокачаться, и можно будет драться.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can...
Непонятно, с чего она ему задолжала.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out. If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Я к чему готов-то? Всегда готов.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Давай. Поработаем.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Давай, куда нам мешки таскать, еще раз скажи.
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truscovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Ну, наверное, можно уже
I'll go and
уйти.
discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
Чего ты мне тут машешь, блин? Дружок,
Talk
блин.
to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Ладно, я сам сделаю.
All right, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword,
I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Мешки.
Look out.
Мешки.
What a day.
Oof.
Oof.
It's half heavy. Oh.
Сидит, блин. Блин, наверное, не сюда. Ни хрена не видно, блин. Дойти-то тут. Ну, вроде правильно. Так как отсюда выйти-то? Темновато тут у вас.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
God bless you.
Christ, what's the hold up?
How's it going? My wife and I are pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
And nor should you, except I don't have a pull, and you won't get the door for any other hanging around. Go and see the priest first.
The other day, he told me to give the cows dark ale to drink.
What? You didn't actually do it, did you?
Laugh all you like.
Maybe because
But if
you've
I
got
told
no
you
way
they
of
gave
Не
3
помогаешь,
times as much
что ли?
milk afterwards, you wouldn't be impressed, would you? Aye, aye. Take my advice and go and...
Дяденька, блин. Януш, блин.
innkeeper. Have you got anything to eat?
Чё, парочку. Так, куда идти-то?
What did you say? Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then.
You scum!
Все началось.
Dead man.
Yeah, don't spare him. Nice strike.
Take that bugger out, damn it!
Slice him up! Why
Да блин, с двух сторон-то нечестно. Тихо, тихо. Чё вы тут зажали-то, ребята? Чё зажали-то в тиски-то? Тихо, тихо.
Oh Gott! Ich wurde...
Come on then!
You haven't a chance. Rip your ass open. Bury him. Why did you do that?
Show your stuff!
Send my greetings to the devil!
Готов, товарищ.
Unbelievable!
It won't get me!
Nice strike. You
Come on then!
take another one like that. Good.
Второй готов.
Jetzt reicht es. You're dead. Bastard.
На нахрен тебя.
Send my greetings to the devil. Strike.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Это было лишним.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off! Shut up! Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Я помолчу.
Nothing to say for yourself? Just as well. It's your fault we're in this fucking pillory.
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Ваш поступок имеет последствия. Если вы совершите преступление, окружающий мир и его жители будут реагировать на них. Преступление, что следует избегать доброму христианину, считается преступлением. Нельзя убивать невинных, красть, врываться в чужие дома, ну понятно. Заставьте на преступление, может сообщить страже. Ну, ладно, в общем. What's your name?
Come here.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
What armour are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armour real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a knight. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall armoury, although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Так, ну куда нам надо двигать-то? Так, если дневник посмотреть. Придумать, как попасть на свадьбу с помощью кузнеца Рандавана. По открытым местам. Ну, я могу флажок ставить, да? Здесь у нас что? Лифт на гербе. Ладно, надо, в общем-то, походить, посмотреть, что здесь есть в деревне. Что-нибудь у кого-нибудь стащить бы. Это не кузнец тут. Нет, это какой-то столяр. Честно сказать, не знаю, куда здесь идти-то надо. Мне нужен кузнец, как бы, да? Так, вот здесь типа люди живут. Чё за чел тут на карте? Это не он?
Did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
В засаде, я не знаю. Доложить я должен. Ладно, пока воровством не буду заниматься. Это, наверное, надо делать в темное время суток. Тут такое есть время вообще?
You shouldn't be loitering around here.
Что он сказал? Взять под контролем людей вокруг. Что-то такое. Куда идти-то надо, я не пойму. Пока что. Вообще тут интересные места-то. Здесь можно, наверное, переспать. Мне нужно найти какого-то кузнеца. Ремесло. Так. Тут у нас тросковица, алхимический стол, точильное колесо. Это я, да? Пусть будет вот эта вот точка. Ты где вообще находится?
Well, did he get here?
Лавка.
Aye, maybe next time.
My
then.
God! Where are your clothes? Don't shove.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Warum nicht?
Here. And something for your trouble.
Wunderbar. Dankeschön. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Oh, I just remembered. I really better go. Thank you.
Good luck.
How? He was still lying there this morning.
My God. All right, then.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takeoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Jelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region, now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
My back.
Huh? Hey! You're not allowed here! Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off!
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
I was just changing clothes. Right away.
What did I do to you?
Have you come to break some more stuff?
Innkeeper, have
If
you
you
got
want
anything
something,
to eat?
Wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelioff. Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelioff.
Put some clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
This could only happen to me.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Здесь надо лавку какую-то найти. Я так думаю. Да, как ж тут красиво. Непонятно только куда идти. Купить сундук с индульгенциями. Так, у меня какое задание-то вообще? Придумать, как попасть на суд. Ну, пускай будут попасть на свадьбу. Тряпки какие-то висят. Так. Здесь лавка, да?
Doesn't it bother you? Walking around here like some kind of animal. Show me your wares.
Так, что тут у нас? Доспехи. Давай простую обувь, наверное.
Word about the price.
Gut, dann mal los. Nein, so bestimmt nicht. I'm done haggling with you.
Ничего, тут больше ничего и нет. Пояс.
Maybe next time then.
Че репутацию теряю при этом.
Put some clothes on. What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her name.
She's here again? Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll never get rid of them.
No, she just told me you might know where I could get some armor.
Armor? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless maybe Radovan, the blacksmith from Takhov. We might sell you something.
But Barrow told me you might know of something better. The armor of some Brunswick?
Oh, that, lad, 'tis but a legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Are you saying I don't look like a knight to you?
You? Not unless they started knighting village yokels. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Look, enough talking. Do you know where I can find Brunswick's armor or not?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
Uh-huh. And that was supposed to help me, eh?
Answers come to the wise, kicks to the stupid.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Well, thanks a lot.
Hold on, I'll give you something else. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
Гербе. Так, ну ладно, давайте, наверное, на этом закончим на сегодня. А дальше обязательно продолжим. Давайте подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Буду всех ждать на следующем стриме. Пока-пока.